Alan, you're right.
Yes.
You better log into Roll20.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
So,
Nope. No, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And we will leave it there.
I don't know what we're upset about. Hang on.
The name and the fact that we have to log into the battle thing.
Yeah. Basically, we're fucked. We
So-
are.
I don't know that.
You know what? Let him do the recap, and then we'll decide if we're fucked or not.
I always enjoy
Okay.
when Keek panics. She keeps interrupting my recap, whether it's on purpose or just a nervous reaction, because she's like, if he doesn't say it, it doesn't happen. So, last time, after a long walk through the woods, after a night spent in a very questionable house with 3 sisters of undetermined alliance, finally made it out of the woods. Made it to the town of Ravencall. Did a bit of investigation. Found out that Ranley Dayton stayed there. You found some of his magical runes carved into one of the room floors. A good check by Jiro allowed him to copy and use this scrying / location spell, which zoomed him across the land over the city of Stone's Reach to what was looked to be the resting place / temple of Vecna. With that in mind, they were like, hey guys, we need to hightail it. And judging by what was said in the Long Road Inn that you stayed in, it might sound like that Randy also did a bit of teleportation / bamfing out of there. So time was at the essence. Isabella, for lack of judgment maybe, said, hey, why don't we go back to the Weird Sisters and ask them if they can help us out. So you went back into the woods and back to the house and had a intense interaction with Abby Springbrook. Eventually, after a bit of chatting and a lot of creepiness, they agreed to teleport you to the city of Stone's Reach, which they did. You had a bit of a bumpy landing when you were jettisoned into a wall from the teleportation. And with that, you came across some very disgruntled city guards who proceeded to arrest you straight away, basically. You all got separated. Jiro and Fardor were in one cell, Locke and Isabella were in another, and Nox by herself. In the Jiro Fardor cell, Fardor was having an incredibly hard time with this. To the point where he managed to get a hold of the bars that were up higher than himself and left his little legs dangling as he was sticking his head out, crying for help, as well as gasping to breathe that sweet air that has been deprived of him for all of 1 minute at this time.
Oh, he's such a fucking idiot.
While all this was going on, Nox had a visitor. A very pale, dark-haired woman entered the cell and sat down.
When to show her little picture regenerated trick.
Oh, I don't have it set up.
Put it in the Discord. We'll put it in the
I'll
Discord.
put it in the Discord. I don't have it set up to switch to internet view. She entered the cell where they begin to have a little conversation. There was a bit of questioning of who this lady was, but she seemed to know Nox a bit. Just because I remember I thought it was the worst part of it was when she said, hey, let's pretend to be sisters and braid each other's hair. And she, before Nox knew it, was up there and was braiding her hair.
She did a great braid though.
Did a great braid. But Nox did notice while all this was going down, it looked like time had slowed down thanks to a drip that was constantly dripping in her cell. She could see that it slowed down. So while this conversation going on, after her being told that she should, the Springbrook sister Abigail, Abby, asked 2 questions of her. One was, should they help the Kendell Keepers? And the other one was a suggestion, and that was to talk to Nox. And that's what this was. Informed her that she will always be nearby if she needs her. And she finished up her braid by tying it off all at the bottom, which what looked like a spider web. Then exited the cell, where time returned back to normal. All the cell doors were unlocked for everybody, and when everyone left, found anybody who was in the building at the time seems to be in a web cocoon. Further went and cut one open, where this horrible brown, disgusting smelling liquid started to leak out, and with that he was like, nope, and backed on the fuck out of there and hit the road. On the way out of, you made it out of Stone Reach and started to go into the Parnell Mountains proper. You came across the site of what looked to be some kind of fight. There was blood on the ground. There was obvious signs of obvious signs of spells being used and magic and fighting going on. And then you were attacked by 2 chimera, which you dispatched with, and then you were going to set off along the road that you were following. So, you killed the 2 chimera. The corpses are around you. The road is ahead of you. There was like a gentle snow falling. It's cold, but manageable at the minute. What are you guys doing?
Oh
How
boy.
late in the day is it?
Sorry? It's pretty early in the day, so you do have like the full day ahead of you for travel.
Okay. That's
So that was
Keep-
the thing that happened.
Should we keep on trucking?
I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed that. Sorry, lose my voice.
Cold.
You shouldn't.
I
Have
think it's
been,
the.
you shouldn't have been screaming out the window.
Well, I was never. Who was screaming?
Oh yeah, sorry. I must have been one to do it herself.
I was sitting there, zen as you like. I was fine.
I think it was the ones on the far side next to us, the screaming. I think.
Yeah, probably mostly. It was. It definitely wasn't me.
No, stop! No.
Could never be me.
Should
Jiro.
should-
Jiro.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why you two saying?
Just
What?
how well you fought off the chimera. We probably would have died without you. So, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Shall we carry on then? I suppose.
Fardor strikes me as someone who would say all in a day's work.
It's on the day's walk. No, there you go.
So you're hitting the road.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Off you go. One foot in front of another.
Court, you'd be glad to hear that that was a song in the Hey Dougie show that we went to, which was in fact banger after banger.
Right, so off you go. So there is, you could call it like a trail or a track or a road, but there is like a clear path for you to follow. As the day goes along and the sun begins to get lower in the sky, and as it dips down behind the mountain range, like it kind of starts to get darker quicker, but it's okay. Kind of come near the end of your day, you do see that road has finally kind of faded off and turned more into like rocks and hills, and it appears into this. They'll have a kind of general idea of the direction you go, but from here on out, it's going to probably be a rougher road behind you today on day 1 of your travel.
Day 1.
Day
That
1.
doesn't bode well.
Day one
Jesus,
of
is it far? Because when she said that it was just that way, I thought she meant like the next row.
you setting up camp for the night, or what are you doing?
You said it was early in the day.
Yeah, no.
Or the end of
You've travelled for the day.
Oh,
At
sorry.
the end of the day, I said the sun was dipping behind.
Sorry, I get you now.
Mountains.
Apologies. I thought you
Get
were
a
just
lot
setting the
of
scene.
get a lot of description.
I thought you were setting the scene. All right.
So what are you doing?
Make camp.
Yeah, make camp.
Where's my thingy? I make my little hut again. Yes, I can. So same thing as before. I'm gonna plop myself down for a minute.
Right.
And use my crystal bead, draw the geometric lines, and cast Leomund's tiny hut.
Nice.
Wow.
So you all piling in again?
Yes.
Yep. Well, what kind of shade are you making it this night?
This time I'm going to try and make it make the dome kind of the same color as like scrubby bush kind of thing that you find in like the alpine steady you know, the kind of ones you'd find like the alpine regions and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody into my bush.
I'll
So,
pass.
as you all
Why
climb,
does he have to say it like
Say,
that?
what age are we?
you all crawl into Jiro's bush.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Is anyone taking watch for the night, or are you just going to trust you be all safe?
No, I don't.
Not going
Nox is
to.
gonna offer to take a watch just cause at this point she's not sure. Like, if I just stay here on my own, do I always get a visit or what happens?
Which watch are you taking?
The first.
Everyone else kept settling down for the night.
Are you
Yeah.
setting them down for the night?
Yes.
Don't forget to, if you haven't done it last time, press your long rest button. Oh, you're all in a fight, so
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you'll need a long
We
rest.
do need a long rest.
Don't forget the
especially
long
for-
rest that.
And in the morning, I get to do my spells again.
I don't because I stood very far away, but I'm still pressing the button.
Yeah, you used spells, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think I only use cantrips.
Okay.
Oh. Well, we were glad you were there.
Nox.
Uh-oh.
Oh, your watch goes
Is it-
by without any issue.
No.
No visits. No visits outside. No visits inside. All you can hear is
You know the little thing on the end of her braid?
Yeah. Trying to look at it.
She's trying to shake it
Okay.
as if it was like a little bell or something.
Yeah. It does nothing. Shaking your hair in the middle
Just
of
shaking
the
your
hut. Who is next watch?
I'll go next.
So you switched. Annie, you just gone straight to sleep, Nox, or
Yes.
Bardor to have a good watch.
But, enjoy yourself.
Thanks.
Well, no,
yeah,
don't enjoy yourself. What, like, do?
Can I ask you a
attention.
question?
Oh, okay.
When you're down the watch, do you leave the bubble?
No, why would I leave the bubble?
Because, like, I don't know, just
Where you plan on going?
for a whiz.
Did you not put a toilet in it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen one. I haven't come across one.
All them kerchiefs he puts in here.
I know,
And
right?
not a lavatory inside.
Not a single lavatory anywhere.
Oh, well done.
Thanks. I'm trying really hard. Did it come across?
Well, I don't think you should go outside because you'll freeze your arms off.
My arms would never get frozen off the fucking size of them. Anyway, you're probably right. I'll hold it till the morning.
They look a bit blue. Okay, night.
It's grey.
You do a perception check for me, Bardor.
I sure can. Oh well. Oh, 19.
You set up, doing your best. Fire door. I'm on watch. I'm the lookout. You don't see anything unusual. You do hear just like every now and again there's like a gust of wind blows down through the valley kind of where you are. You were like, oh, if I was outside that'd probably be colder. You hear just normal kinds of sounds around you as well. Like you do hear like the faint like sound of rocks or stone falling down the mountain as well. Like whether it's something disturbing it or whether it's just that it's dislodged and falling down. You don't know. But your watch goes past without any issue. I get one more use and start day 2.
Cool.
Well, I ain't got no dark vision.
I'll go.
You don't have dark vision. I have dark vision.
Human.
I'm human.
Yeah, but I have dark vision.
Yeah, and so does the tiefling.
Nobody asked you.
But I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
How far can you see? Is it
120 feet.
120 feet.
I have dark vision.
I am dark vision. I am dark vision.
Do an L perception for us, Jiro, unless Bartor wants to say anything to you, which I do.
Fardor just like sees him start to stir and is like out cold. With one eye kind of half open to see if Jiro noticed.
That would be a 7, so he definitely didn't notice that.
Cool. You sit there with a growing sense of unease. Like, feel like paranoia starting to creep in on you that like just outside your range of dark vision. Just something there kind of looking in at you, can see into the hut. I can see you. It's clear as day. And like every now and again, like you hear the smallest noise and you jump and look around, but there's nothing there. So it's a bit of a rough watch for you, but it does go by without any issue, and eventually you start to see the sky above lighten as the sun starts to rise.
Just before waking everybody else up, he's like nervously like messing with his pendant. And he's gonna try talk to it.
Okay.
So he's kind of like
Brave.
messing with it and just kind of out of nervousness, just like, I'm not exactly sure who or what you are, but I suppose you've helped me out up until now, and wherever we're headed, I just wanted to know if you'll be there to help us as we're heading into whatever lies down the road.
Good to know. Sun
And then he
begins to
goes-
rise.
And he shall wake everyone else up.
You pack up. You're about to hit a bit of a rougher terrain. No one has any kind of abilities or anything.
I think Fardor might.
Before I get into this,
I think he has some sort of like rough terrain thing from being a dwarf. Where would I find that though? Features and traits?
could be, yeah.
Do you know what? I can't find it, so let's just for argument's sake say I don't.
Okay.
That time. Just to move things along. Sorry, I should have been more.
Can. So you're at the base of a hill going up in front of you. It's not a straight hill, like easy straight up the hill. You can see that it's pretty steep. Like rocks and all kind of breaking up any kind of straight run. So you'll either have to climb up them or zigzag through them. But whatever kind of way you decide to go up this hill now, it's going to be a bit of work. Can I get yous all to make a dexterity? Or will I do? No, give me a constitution saving throw, please. Everybody.
Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Yay. 22.
Nat 20 for a 26.
Nice.
14 for me.
God, Nox. God, Nox.
What you get, Nox? Because I'm not looking at it.
I know that face.
Say it again, sorry. So the class in here.
It was a 4.
Good. No.
Oh, dear. Oh.
Just surprisingly, Jiro manages to scale this this hill quite easily, picking out a good path. The same with Locke, pick out kind of the easier path. Like, it is a strain, like, feel it on your legs. You're breathing heavy by the time you get even like a couple feet up this. You're breathing heavier again by the time you even hit the halfway mark in this. But both of you push on through all that and manage to eventually make it to the top. A little bit of a rest up there, and you can feel yourself starting to come back around. Ferdor and Nox, on the other hand, just make it difficult. Like,
Calm down.
bad decisions. The way you go up, you're putting a lot of strain on your body, like on your lungs. That at one stage, both of you were both like climbing up it, crawling up it, and rather than like walking up it, which you could not easily have done, but have done. Like, you're clambering over the rocks, like slipping a bit on them, like almost broken. Definitely a twisted ankle. Force your way up to the top of it, but eventually make your way up to the top, panting heavier than the rest of them, and you both have 1 point of exhaustion now.
How do we take?
Is there somewhere to put that on D&D Beyond or no?
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks, and I don't know because I don't look at character sheets that often.
Alright.
Jesus, he's very fucking
So
That's nice.
Nox,
You know, I don't
Nox
look.
is gonna get up to the top and go. Do you know what is extra annoying about this?
Oh, there is.
ha-
Okay, so sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just interrupt the flavor. No
Yeah,
worries.
yeah. No, there
Sorry,
is.
I saw it. Anyway, if you click on conditions there, you can put 1 point of exhaustion at the bottom there. Exhaustion level 1.
You learn stuff as well on this stream.
There you go.
Where's that?
So if you click on
so
conditions,
under your HP.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
and then at the very bottom there, you'll see exhaustion, and it gives you a level.
So it'll probably do it automatically for you, but you're at disadvantage at the moment on ability checks.
Cool.
Grand. Resume.
Oh yeah, do it.
Do you know what was really extra annoying about that?
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah, just about halfway up, my ankles and bits. It's so sore. And then about halfway up, I remembered that I could just turn into a mountain and go. But I couldn't get a decent foothold to do the spell. So
Yeah, and like
just remind me next time.
both of
Lads.
you, like you
Lads.
followed the path me and Jero took.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Locke showed me where
Next
to go.
time.
It was nice and straightforward.
Yeah,
I
Alright, rub it in.
Jero, not for nothing. Have you seen like we're a lot longer legged than these two, and
Can I
you need to pick
make
their
a
own path
confession,
next
lads?
time.
Lads, can I make a confession?
Yeah,
I think Digital was a bad choice.
I mean, at least your arms were free for when you had to start crawling, right?
And if I may say, they look
I
great.
can't feel my fingers.
Yeah, but
You're
they're
not
still
wearing
there.
gloves? Why did you wear your gloves? Oh, they took away from the gilet, really, didn't they?
They
I
did,
mean,
yeah.
it looked
like you had
ridiculous.
you look like you had invisible sleeves.
Yeah, they'd look ridiculous.
Bet you could use some invisible sleeves right now. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
I wonder if I
Any
could
you
create a spell for invisible sleeves.
know
I
fireball?
bet you could.
I do know fireball.
Any chance you want to cast it on me?
I
That sound
mean,
like
I
the-
could, but you'll almost certainly die, and I'd rather not do that. I can only
Alright,
deal with.
listen. If this continues on, I might ask you to have an old attempt.
Well, I can only deal with it. The smallest one I could do is 3rd level, so that's
Could you like
So-
do it in a concentrated area where it stays for
Could
a
you just
little
do me
while?
arms?
Or like
Just
give
do
it
me
some
arms.
juice?
Don't burn the gilet. As bad as the choice as it was, it looks fucking great.
Well, I'll just put it like this: the options are, I scorch this entire hill, or I scorch the entire mountain. That's all I can do.
Okay. Well, you know the saying, right? You build a man a fire, you keep him warm for a day, but you set him on fire and he's warm for the rest of his life. I think that's what Fardor wants.
That's kind of what I'm going for, yeah.
It's because he burnt it out, right?
That's good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
And the last thing he feels is his body burning, so he's
exactly.
forever
But
warm.
then you see, the thing is, like, the nerves burn off, so then the pain goes away fairly quick, so you just die a nice, happy, warm death.
Perfect.
As we're
solution.
walking along, Jiro just kind of slows down just a little bit, like wheeling over the perfectly reasonable logic in this. Like, what? I mean, he's totally right.
I thought you were going to say something else. I thought you were going to say, like, remembering back to all the times he was a dickhead to you and just being like,
I could do it.
I could do
He's
it. I could
asking
totally
for
do
it.
it.
He's asking me. So from this up atop of this hill, looking down, as like you said, you're starting to walk now. Just to give you a bit of descriptive flavor. So this area looks almost like it had been scooped out. So like there's loads of like broken sharp rocks everywhere, like loose stones. It looks like it'll be another tricky area to navigate through. Place is not friendly. Can somebody would be around here, wouldn't it? It would be. Can someone give me a perception check, please?
Sure.
Don't want to make an absolute tit myself and have this bit happen in the wrong place.
Chunk. Ooh, that's a solid 5.
Solid 5. Cool, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It rocky and treacherous looking.
Rocky and treacherous. Looking at it. More the same, guys. Nothing different. Nox. Mountain Goat. Maybe this time.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into a really kind of goofy looking mountain goat, and make like a really awkward yelp when it happens. Like, you know, the goats that kind of shout a bit. So like just as I transform, like I'll crouch down and go, "Ah!" And then I'm just this like bright white goat with like patches of purple and pink and blue on its fur.
Can I get you all to make a dexterity saving throw this time, please? Nox. Just be straight up. Would have been an advantage, because you're at disadvantage already. Great roll for you. Fardor's, yours should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, sorry, what was the dex saving throw?
Saving throw, please.
6. It's a normal.
16.
21.
Nice.
Do I use a goat or?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Should I not have a disadvantage?
No, because it's a saving throw, not an ability check.
Sorry. Thank you.
No problem.
Nox would have been a disadvantage, no?
How do I know what the saving throw is?
So just use your dexterity on it. Unless it says it on it. If you has anything special.
Hello, Lord Nightmare.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Not 20.
That's 20.
You cast magic
Oh,
missile.
this mountain goat be dexterous.
This so Nox now in mountain goat form sails through this area, hopping from one stone to another, one rock to another, ducking, diving. Absolutely no issues navigating here.
Couple of pirouettes.
Oh,
in
what
there
did
for flavor.
everyone else get? I know Jiro got a 6.
Got a 21.
Nice.
I'm also doing some backflips, pirouettes. Don't
Fardor.
want to get shown up by a goat.
Fardor is just trying to concentrate on, keeping his hands from getting frostbite. Wouldn't be long getting frostbite.
Oh, wouldn't be long getting frostbite. What saving throw did you get?
Oh, sorry, 16.
Okay, cool. Baron. Not Baron.
Yes.
The hell's Baron? Jiro.
Yes. That is I. Both are I.
Okay, that's sorry. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh, no.
best friends forever and ever.
3 points. of
Bonus
wisdom.
points for having a bitchin' ass earring now.
Thank you, Nightbear, for the follow.
Yay, Nightbear friend! Yay!
So,
Friend.
everyone manages to get through it, especially Goat Nox. You're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well, Jiro. Up until kind of it's coming to a clear, and actually, who'd be in front this other than Nox Goat? Because I'm not too sure if she'd probably spot.
Probably rock, I'd say.
Probably go by how we rolled, correct?
Sorry.
It'd probably just go by how we were rolled. Or how we rolled, I should say. So
Okay.
it'd probably be
Lock.
Nox, Lock.
Yeah.
Lock, then Nox, then me, and then Jiro.
I
So
figured that we got overtaken by the goat.
got overtaken by the goat, but you looking ahead can see that it kind of clears off a bit, but there was also there's like clear signs of a campsite up ahead, or like an area that was used as a campsite up ahead, be a bit clearer. You can see where there was a fire built and stuff, and like you can see these signs clear as you're coming up to it. Jiro coming, kind of bringing up the rear. Just you're doing well the whole way up until you get to the end, and you're kind of moving over like not sharp but like blunt rock, and you step over and just slip, and it like digs right into your ribs uncomfortably. To luckily, what did you get? Like a 6? Yeah, there's a little.
6.
You feel a little pop underneath as you come down hard on this blunt rock, and you kind of roll off over onto your side, kind of laying back now a bit. Yeah, something hurt there.
Cheers at the back, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wouldn't have seen him fall.
No.
You probably would have
Joe,
heard it.
what are you
Feck.
doing resting? We
No,
gotta
I
keep
fell
going.
over. Oh, I got winded a little bit.
Oh, come on,
Okay.
you.
I know. I'm okay. I'm coming. Just
I don't even have
scramble
any
back to
fucking
feet.
sleeves. Oh, the fucking scratch on me.
Oh, did we see the campsite?
You would eventually catch up while holding your side. Someone want to give me an investigation check?
Sure.
I
8.
would, but
You're a goat.
goat.
What did you get?
Come on, go.
8.
8. It's a campsite. Like,
They all look the same
j-
far,
just common sense, judging by like the what's left of what would have been the campfire. There's still a bit of heat off it, a tiny bit of heat off it. Other than that, you can't tell anything else.
Was that right? What time is it now, Trev?
It
Sure you
would
can
be
look that up.
yeah. Who's Trev? And please address me as GM while we're doing this.
Please, no government names. No government names.
Apologies. Sir DM, what time is it?
It'd be probably after the midday mark at this stage.
Should we?
Maybe a bit
rest
later.
here?
Actually, it'd probably be a little bit later. Actually, by the time you got up the hill
Yeah.
and stuff, and that was difficult for 2 years, and then going through this, and now you have this lad decided to try and hug a rock.
Should we take a short rest? Oh, sorry. Should we take a short rest here for a bit?
That'd be nice.
She
Is that
said,
right?
She said yeah. She said yeah.
How long does that
Slow
last?
yourself down and-
What language do goats speak?
Goatish.
It's not-
It's a form of Elvish.
I can stay in
I
B
understand
shape for
common
5
and-
hours.
Is
Okay.
it form of Elvish? Does that mean I'd understand it?
Not really.
If I can speak Elvish?
You'd need to
Elvish
have
is
talked to
a-
animals.
I don't have talked animals at all.
Dealing with animals.
No. pity.
So you taking a short rest?
Yeah. Give your man a chance to recover there with his pierced side like Jesus Christ.
Dying for our sins. Ooh, there's a lot of them. It's going to be a bad death.
Especially for Fardor.
Oh, I think I just caught my angle on a loose big rock there and just whoop, straight down. It's so easily done.
And
Nox will just transfer
that
form back to
easily.
Nox before you've even
Much
noticed
closer
and be
for
like, I don't think your ankle's in your ribs.
I hit the rock. I hit my ribs off the rock. It's the.
Lads,
How are you?
Where-
Anyway,
Where'd
Yeah.
the go
Camp
go?
is this?
What's that?
Where did the go go?
I think it
It's
fell
Nox.
off a cliff.
Oh Jesus, that's awful.
I'm
I
only
like
messing.
that
It was
goal.
only me.
It was you.
I'll do it again in a few minutes. I'm just gonna have a little rest.
You're having your long rest. Or short rest, sorry. Press your short rest button.
while
Oh,
while we're
yeah.
doing this, can I do a quick just ocular?
Now I
pat
can
down in the
immediately
area?
get my wild shape back.
Go and step check, please.
Oh fuck you, 7.
Fuck you.
Still a campsite.
It's a
Still
campsite within a treacherous mountain range.
Cool.
So, like, to kind of give you an idea, so the direction you're heading at the moment, there's like a wall of mountains, basically, is what you're heading towards at the minute. Like, that's from all you can kind of see from here. And then, like, you're also, like, enclosed on either side as well at the minute. Like I said, there's just this valley, maybe is the best way to describe it, but it literally looks like someone just like scooped out a load of the land out of it, and that's where you are, because it's kind of unusual where everything is all hills and peaks. Just this kind of even remotely flat area. Do I need to
We
call
still
you
do.
out, Alan?
Aye, sorry, I'm laughing at my own joke. I'm a
Okay.
sap.
We still got like a clear idea
It's-
of where we're
Yeah.
we're able to
Yeah.
head for.
Like you recognize this from you're flying over it, basically, as you astral plane projected yourself towards it. Sorry, what did you get? 7. So yeah, you see shit. You don't see nothing. Rock, a bit of grass, mountains. Luckily, the snow has held off the plus, and temperatures are manageable at the moment. Locke's probably feeling it a lot less compared to the rest of you. I think Locke was the only one who actually upgraded to proper gear.
Did you see
So
me
with your coat
go?
on.
I look like I'm
Oh,
in that
no, where did you
E17
get-
video.
Where did you get the coat? I don't think you
Oh, it
bought
was
it.
the shit shop.
Yeah, so
sorry
yeah,
about
that's the
that.
point.
TK
Okay,
Maxx
yeah,
shop.
never mind.
Like, you look the part, alright.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah,
just-
so as long as you
it's
know
not
that.
doing it.
I'm freezing my horns off.
Yeah. All 3 of them.
Should we set on out then? Sorry, Trev.
No, you're grand. Can you give me an athletics check?
Sure.
Oh great! Right when I've transformed out, go shape.
So it should be disadvantage for the 2 years.
Shite.
Dear, oh dear.
7.
That is, for me, it's a 2 with a -1. Means a 1.
1.
Mine is a
Dear,
natural 1
dear, oh dear, oh
with a
dear.
+8 to make it 9, but a natural 1 nonetheless.
Okay. Look.
I got a 20.
Nice. Of course you did. So
And that 20.
Does Locke come
Nah,
from here
no.
or something?
he's just made for this shit. Like, look
He's
at him.
like totally like his cheeks are all rosy and he's like happy
I'm
as
loving it.
fuck.
Yeah.
oh,
But
it's
like, he's giving.
refresh.
Like keeping up this like jog pace, and he has this
Yeah.
real controlled
Come on,
breathing.
guys, come on.
This real controlled breathing as he's doing it as well. Like, not a
Like
breath
literally at the
is.
start of the 2
Kind of
towers, just
frustrating.
like sprinting across the
That's
hills.
exactly it.
Yeah.
So he's like a good steady pace running ahead of you, and the rest of you are like falling behind. So like Nox and Fardor, you're still feeling the effects of coming up that hill, because you haven't had like a long rest yet to kind of sleep it off. And Zero, that like bump on the side, which is like starting to bruise up a bit now. It's you're finding it like not in a dangerous way. I don't want you panicking, but it was only only 3 damage you took.
Yeah.
Finding it difficult to get like a full deep breath in at the minute because of the bruise, and like it makes you wince every time you take Try to take a deep breath. But yeah, Locke is keeping up a good steady pace ahead. But unfortunately, he has to slow down to wait for the rest of you to catch up.
Wait up! I like the way there's so many valleys in this one because Quarter.
So many valleys.
But it's not because courts.
Sorry, I think I misheard you.
No, we put on valleys for course.
With incidental.
Valleys.
Nox, is that how you say it in Elvish?
Yeah.
Valley.
Valleys. The
Valleys.
emphasis.
Valleys. I like that. That's nice. I like that.
Why does he sound like a toddler when he says it?
Because I don't speak Elvish.
So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, in Abyssal, it's so it's not quite as lyrical.
where am I putting his name? Okay. Pressing on at a slightly slower pace than what you probably would have liked to have been doing. The sun begins to get low again. Kind of out of that valley, that's out valley now at this stage. You're starting to go uphill again. It's not too challenging. It is like you're feeling it on your legs a bit, but it's not too bad at the minute. Like you don't have to get down on your hands and knees, start climbing up. So, but like yeah, it's getting a bit steep again. But yeah, we're coming to the end of the day 2.
So, do the usual. If we find a nice, quiet spot for camping, and I will use a little crystal bead, and I will make little Lehman's tiny hut.
Cool. For the sake of brevity, give us the watch order. It's just
I'll take the first one this time.
I'll do the first one again.
okay. You and Jiro.
Oh. 2 years together. Fardo will go second.
Yeah. Then Locke has no choice but to go third.
Yep.
Oh no,
Me
Isabella's
and
there as well. I
Super
suppose she could do it. She'll do it.
By the time
which
she
one?
she
Super
picked up
duper
some of the
deck.
slack.
Yeah. Look, I forgot to roll for her for all the things. What did I
She
get?
definitely flew up.
In fairness,
Um,
probably pop the wings
Unless
alright.
the cold has an effect on it.
No, she probably popped the wings for a lot of it. That's a good point. Yeah, Ollie has give me a perception check, please.
Is this
is-
disadvantage?
No, you can just do it normal. It's just a perception check.
14.
10.
18?
12.
Good to know. Or I speed through it. Is there anything that anybody wants to do during the night, or is it the?
Chance for a long rest?
Oh yeah, no, it'll definitely be a long rest because you're having a sleep. Just be more like
Will that get rid of the level
Yeah.
1 exhaustion?
Yeah.
Yeah, grand.
it's just more like Nox and Jiro are up together. Are you sitting there in silence or anything, or am I just skipping the cutscene?
Nothing specific, just general chatting and stuff for me. Unless Nox had something.
No? Do you think it's much longer?
I don't know. I kind of saw the vision from the air, and it was, whoosh, and I kind of got straight there. couldn't
Oh, I
really
could
tell.
fly!
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Well, you can
Great.
fly
It's just
tomorrow.
when she said it was just there, I thought she meant like the next room. I didn't think it was such a trek.
Well, what? Who?
Give
It's
us
an awful long way, do you know what I mean?
Jiro,
Shall we?
if you want to give us a wisdom check.
Just straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom. Wisdom. Never remember.
13 for wisdom.
You're
Kinda-
so wisdomous.
kind of
Not.
thinking back over the vision you had, kind of judging from what you've traveled so far and all, it could be anywhere from another 2, 3, maybe 4 days, depending on how you travel. Days kind of slowed you down a bit.
I guess. I mean, if we're lucky, we could be there maybe 2 days. Could be 4 if we're not, which we kind of haven't been. So maybe 4. I hope not 4, but I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Alright. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll get there.
Don't forget to press your long rest button, guys.
It's not an awful lot to look at, you know what I mean?
It's nicer than the forest, though. We have these beautiful mountains that are trying to kill us, apparently.
Yeah. Not great.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. That's true. Well, look, we'll get there, deal with the hideous, terrifying lich from beyond that's apparently likes to come back from the dead multiple times, and we'll be back in Vale like before the Winter Sun Festival, which is quite a
Sure.
while away. Yes?
It's quite a while away.
Was that meant to make me feel better?
No, it was meant to make me feel better. I'm terrified.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, now I feel worse than before when I thought you were trying to make me feel better.
sorry.
Well, good night then.
Okay. Good
Fardor,
night.
go on.
Thanks. Did I miss anything exciting happen?
We're all doomed
Oh, right.
for a bit, and then we be grand. Right, night.
Oh, all right. That sounds like our lives, really, doesn't it?
Oh.
He just rolls with it.
Yeah. Good old Fardor. Just move it along.
Dumb as fuck.
The rest of the night goes past without any issue. You have your watch, and strange happens. Fardor, Bella wakes up. She takes over, and her watch goes past without any difficulty whatsoever. Waking up and hitting the road again after a couple of hours, you're kind of near this. What from looking at it for the first time, it's just this solid wall basically in front of you. But thanks to Jiro and his like vision he had, he knows that there's like it kind of blends in, but there's like a little way around that leads through this. Like you can only go like single file gap through the mountains. Yeah, so that's what you're facing at the minute. Bit of an enclosed space. You can see the end of it. Haven't gone in it yet, because that's up to you guys. That's what you're facing.
Are we just gonna stand or
Yeah, go.
Answer.
That's tally ho, I suppose.
just gonna squeeze myself in?
I'll follow behind.
But yeah, Locke, you kind of have to do a little sideways shuffle to kind of negotiate
Big
around
boy.
some parts of this. It does get fairly tight. Is everyone okay with enclosed spaces like this, or you?
Feels
Yes.
like home.
I'm good.
I suppose, yeah. What am I saying? You
Exactly.
definitely have no issue with it. So yeah, you navigate and push your way through. It's probably the worst part about it is this is long. There's very few spaces where you can kind of stop and kind of stretch out a little bit to kind of loosen up the joints. But yeah, you have to kind of navigate and push, and like sometimes it's a bit like there's rocks that you have to step over whilst like doing a sideways while walking forward, while twisting yourself to get over certain parts. So it's not as challenging as what can like previous, but like it is taking it's using a bit of time. Like it's slow moving. So can I get everyone to make this dexterity saving throws this time, please?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, 5.
Okay.
Why am I using this dice? 6.
Okay. So no one wants to roll good tonight. That's
20.
yay!
Finally.
17.
Yay. That's a group roll. Straight down the middle. So luckily you're okay. Probably again not moving as fast as you probably like. Like you all know that like time is important here. And like so Jiro and Nox are having a bit of trouble getting through this area. So So kind of you're slowing things down a bit. Like Fardor and Locke are still kind of pushing ahead to try and get out of this bit. So after a while, eventually you come to a clearing, so it opens out into this where is the bit where it says what it opens out into?
It opens out into the bedroom, and it was all a dream.
Opens out.
Yay, everybody!
So yeah, it opens out
Arno was in
into
the shower the entire time.
like a ledge basically. With you can see there's kind of a track running to your left and around, but what's facing you is just this sheer drop down to the valley below again. But there is like a path that runs down along the left hand side and around. This seems like a bit more of a structured path. It doesn't look like it was naturally made. It looks like someone either like used like stone shape or one of them to actually make this path themselves. Not recent. You can see that there's wear and tear on it. Like you can see that it's been there a while. But yeah, you can see it going out to the left and along and down along the side. Can I get Giro? I'll get you to roll perception for me, please.
12.
12. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you recognize here as being the bit where you went into this like huge crack in the wall. It's just you can't seem to spot where that is. So this is the bit that went in and you were getting close to that temple. But no, you just can't seem to spot exactly where it is. As you're standing up here with like a breeze coming across you and stuff as you're standing there.
I'm not sure which way to go from here. But if we need to go down, I could get us there quickly. Sorry, was this it like a drop with the path around it, or?
So the path goes around the left side, like it's like attached to the mountain range beside you, and everywhere else drops straight down. Isabella looks over the side like, if it's straight down, go first.
Well, I can give a featherfall to everybody.
Did you not draw this on my map now? Where we're supposed to go from here?
That way. This
Thing.
part of the vision wasn't the clearest. It just came through the crack and then through another one, which I can't really see from here. So
Honestly, I wish he had to be more specific. I could have like a lot easier.
Should we maybe carefully head down the path then first? And if we need to, if we're being chased or we need to get down, I can put featherfall on everyone, and then we can just,
Trig,
and we'll be safe.
can I do a perception check to get a rough idea of how far down it is?
Yeah, go for it.
19.
Hey.
Aim for the bushes.
Full information. Yeah. Aim for the tree. It's fair. It's
Okay.
fair. So, a lot of your elevation that you've done to this point, this is the opposite and a little bit more. If you don't have featherfall and you fall down there, you are fucked.
Oh. I won't do it.
What were you gonna
You're
do?
Jump it, weren't you?
I was going to try and use my hand axes to work my way down.
You
Why?
can most
That's what Fardor would do. That's what Fardor would
certainly
do.
try.
Why would that be any better than walking?
Because you're quicker.
Would it?
Most
Just like, and then like slide down.
certainly try.
Okay.
That's how Fardor's head's thinking.
At the bottom and have two stumps
Yeah.
instead of axes, like. But I made it.
Everything kills you.
No, I won't.
Is the
I'll-
path
I'll
only
stick
going
through.
down?
No, so the
Part?
path isn't going down, it's staying level with this
Right.
platform that you're on, but it's running along the side and kind of around.
Gotcha.
That was
So
my
how do we know
misunderstanding.
down is the right way if we're not?
We
I
don't.
think, like, we're already up here. Why would we go back down?
Sorry, that was my misunderstanding. I thought the path wound down as well.
Nope.
Do apologize.
Okay, so we just make our way across one side or the other. That's
Yeah.
the choice you're faced with.
Yeah. I am going to go along the path.
Okay. So you
I'll
set
start
off.
walk.
Nice. Like I said, the sheer drop. As you walk along the path, you get to points where it gets a bit narrower. Get to points where it's a bit wider. For the narrower
I get to the-
points,
When I do get to the first narrow bit, I am going to quickly throw Featherfall on everyone.
okay. So feather falls on everyone. Can I get a group dexterity? I was going to say dyslexic check. Dexterity check
Check.
on
This
everyone.
dexterity check or save and throw?
Check. Oh, save and throw, please.
Come
Save and throw. Because save and throws
That's
means
in that one.
save and throws means there'll be consequences.
18.
And I didn't
Four.
even use my digital dice this time.
What would you get, Ferdor?
4.
13.
Should
13.
just went down the cliff with my fucking axes.
So, as Jiro, you set off first, so I assume you're still leading the way, right?
Yep.
As you start going across this narrower path, like looking down, you can see that there's a fairly hefty like crack in the middle of this bit that causes a bit of concern. Like when
So
you
there's a party.
when you press on the opposite side of it as you're sidestepping across it, you can see that it does sink down a little bit. You can feel that it's a bit loose underneath. And you step across back onto kind of more continuing, you step across onto more solid ground. Lock, you come next. Same thing. Pop this, you're aware of it. Kind of adjust yourself and shift your center of gravity when you need to. Adjust your weight when you're stepping across, especially because you have like a heavier sword on your back and all. But yeah, like that second step across, you can feel that it is starting to get a bit looser and starting to give away ever so slightly. For Nox and Fardor, how would you grow across this after seeing what's happened?
I would imagine for Fardor, he would be overly confident, thinking this is gonna go grand for him, and just completely fuck it up.
How does he fuck it up?
This is a prophetic name, isn't it?
Oh, it's never.
Great
I
call.
haven't told you the story about how we got his name, but for a different day.
Came back in time.
There's actually a story behind it. Anyway, yeah, I just imagine him like stumbling and like, you know, trying to go in like too quick, too confident, and then just totally fucking it up.
You get across, walking across confidently. You Nox following close behind. As Ferdor walks across confidently, not even adjusting his weight or anything, just full heavy footsteps as he goes across. You step across completely on over to this more solid part, with Nox following right behind you, where when she steps onto it, the bit gives way and knocks you. Well, she still falls with Feather Fall, right? It's just at a slower pace.
Yeah, it's slower. Red descent slows to 50 feet per second until... Sorry, 60 feet per round until the spell ends. And it's 1 minute. Oh, this is a reaction. Oh, balls. Sorry, that's my bad.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Can I throw it up as a reaction if I notice her falling? I don't know if I notice her falling. I think that might be a bit sketchy.
What's your
I'm not gonna tempt fate.
passive
Passive.
suggestion?
Passive perception is 10.
Dice decide.
I'm not going to push it.
Let the dice
You-
decide.
If you
Do
say no,
not-
that's a no. Fair
Do
enough.
not see it. Well, whatever about not seeing it, you definitely don't react quick enough to it as
Okay.
you see Nox beginning to like disappear. Like it's almost in slow motion as you're watching this happen.
Can I have an attempt at trying to being closer to her?
What are you going to attempt? Let me know what you're going to attempt.
Like just grab her by the hand where she starts to fall.
Give us a dexterity check, please.
Dexterity check. Saving throw or check? Just to
Check,
double-
please.
Check. That would be 20.
The normal.
18 plus 2, yeah.
So you can you actually you do it with advantage for real quick?
Do it with advantage.
With advantage, please.
Oh. The second roll is 8.
So hearing the rock give way, you turn quick and like drop down, kind of to get ahead of where she's fallen, and like you reach out to grab her by the hand, but like you just get the fingertips as it's slipping away, and just as you look at your arm, you see Ben crawling down it and shoots out web over over Nox's arm and takes the full weight of it, and like you can feel the spider doesn't even budge as it takes the weight, but you feel it pushing down on you as you're taking the weight of Nox, and to wrap your hand around the web then to pull her up. Can you give me a strength check, please?
I sure can. 10.
And you manage to. It's tough, but you manage to like pull her up and onto the edge.
Whoa. Where'd you learn that trick?
I think that was Ben.
Huh? Thanks, Ben.
Nox is taking this real well.
Just give him a little pat.
Fardor has him in his hands, like chuffed with him now. Like, I'm going to catch you with a load of flies tonight. You're going to eat well, me friend.
Got to eat like a king.
Yeah, I will put out the finest of a feast for you. He puts him back in his pocket.
Did you see there when I nearly fell to my death?
Ew, what?
I nearly fell to my death. So she just as she finishes her sentence, she's gonna like do a little jump and just wild shape into that little bird again. And she's flying from here on out.
I have in my head that the other two didn't see any of this, so like we're like, oh yeah, and then Ben saved her, and they're like,
It happened pretty quick. They would have heard the noise
You would've
of
heard
it
the
falling
commotion.
because, like, by the sounds of it, Nox just accepted her fate, and they would have just
That's
heard the
what happened.
noise, and like her getting
It'll
like
go. They just go.
yeah, just getting pulled up. That was it. On the other side, unfortunately, now where there's this gap, Isabella's standing there, like, wow, thanks guys.
Use your wings.
I'll use my wings. You don't need to tell me to use my wings. I will use the wings.
It's just a suggestion.
You
I'm
can
just
look away
suggesting
and not see how cool they are. I will do it myself.
turn around muttering to the lockers. Go, somebody isn't getting a feather fall next time.
I like in my little birdie shape, like do kind of epic music for Isabella's journey across, but like as a bird.
Yeah.
So it's like
So,
tweet 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 tweet.
that's
you
enough there, you
see,
get copyright.
yeah, we'll get copyright. We'll get muted now in a minute.
Will we?
Yeah, 'cause everyone knows
was-
what that is.
Accurate.
Yeah,
Very
100%.
EastEnders, obviously.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So anybody that is looking over towards Isabella, you can see like the
2 seconds.
how would I describe it? So look at the like structure of the wings coming out of her back in light first, and then there's like a flash, and there they are there, and they're like golden feathers. They spread out and they push down, and she comes swinging around and onto the other side. While she's out and about, guys.
Awful night, Silver.
Yeah, and she comes to a land there beside you and she's like, "Are you okay, Nox? Do you need anything?"
Did we?
Oh, you're a bird. Right. Well, it's an easier way of traveling, I guess.
You two just fuck off.
Can you blame them?
Walking in the air. She didn't see anything with her note with her perception check, but she's like, it does carry on and around a bit, so I can't. And it goes around. It turns further left. I can't see around that one without kind of moving further away from you guys, which I don't trust.
I suppose.
Push on, we should get there.
Bad, so
Yeah, it's keep on going. I suppose.
don't keep it on.
You carry on. Can I get athletics checks for everyone to see? Or
Yes.
yeah, do it.
For
14.
fuck's sake.
Oh yay, 15.
11. Thank God for my modifier. Jesus. Refresh the page.
13.
15.
13.
Lock.
Lock is a 14.
Yeah, so you do move at a good pace, luckily enough. For everyone up and going. Actually. You just keep everyone going. Jesus, the old website dice aren't rolling great today, are they?
No, they really aren't.
You
Being dicks.
keep up a good pace. You see the bit where Isabella was talking, and you eventually turn a bend, and then, like it is still like taking time. Nothing's close here. Like it is a massive area that you're in. But as you turn the bend, at last you can see, like, still across in a bit of way. So it's probably getting late enough now. Depends. You can push through the night if you just want to risk it, or you can set up camp where you are. But you can see this massive, like, shatter down in the middle of the side of a mountain. See where, like, this path leads into. And someone give me a perception check, real quick, please.
On it. Not on it. I got a 1.
What is wrong with us tonight?
What is
You're
wrong
all
with us
rolling
tonight?
like me.
Refresh.
Yeah, you can see it. It seems to be what Jiro described, all right. But like I said, just can try and push, but it'll definitely get into the dark. Like it'll be nighttime even before you're halfway to it. But like you can see your destination in sight now. What would you guys like to do next?
How have I perceived the path to be between here and there? As in, how dangerous does it look to be walking in the dark?
What did you get? A 1?
A 1, yeah. Like +3, so 4, but it was an A1.
Looks cool.
Looks safe enough. I'd vote for pushing on, so.
Yeah, I vote for pushing on too, because why the
Lock said
fuck
it was
not?
safe.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Hey,
Knox said it's
Shout
grand.
an old
I'm happy.
mage armor up as well.
okay.
We make it at least to the start of the cave, then we can figure our way in from there.
Right. So, can I get you all to give me?
Stop getting us to roll.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Give me.
It's
Get
going
us the
badly.
roll.
How dare? What would I
It's
get you?
getting going badly. Going badly.
What 3 of you have dark vision? 2 of you would not. Okay, give me. Yeah, just give me a dexterity saving throw, everybody.
Tick save. 12.
14.
12.
Knox?
Do I have to as well?
Yeah,
Do I do it as a birdie?
Yeah, it's just like a cool.
She flies into a wall.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Nice.
I love it. Dirty 20.
Very.
So you set off with all confidence at the start. The path ahead of you does seem. There doesn't seem to be any narrow parts. There doesn't seem to be any damaged parts. But you set off with all confidence. What would be the marching order for this?
Lock at the front.
Okay.
Farther behind.
Well, depending on how dark it's getting. If
So it will
after
be getting dark as you're going. Like it will be proper dark.
Yeah,
about
once it
halfway
turns to
into
proper dark, I'd either light a torch or trade places somebody you can actually see.
Yeah, I'll be behind Locke.
And then I would probably move to out front then. As it gets darker.
Isabella will stay in the middle of all the dark vision people. Just
Who
like-
has dark vision then?
everyone's
myself
Everyone
and
except
not-
me and Isabella.
Okay, good.
humans.
Cool.
But yeah, you push on through the night. It's this weird, surreal experience, even with like your dark vision. So once it gets dark, it does get dark around here. There's no moon to give you any kind of extra light or anything like that. But even guys with dark vision, when you look to your right, it just disappears down into like this seems to be never-ending void beside you. And like when you're looking down into it, you can almost feel yourself unwillingly tipping over towards it, and you kind of have to check yourself and pull yourself back in. Like it's not that there's anything evil or unnatural about it. It's just that kind of natural. As you're kind of looking into it, you feel that you're going that little bit too far, and you're like, oh shit, kind of back in against the wall. The whole time, like Isabella's running her hand down along the side of the wall that's there on the left hand side, just to be touching something solid. Does have her wings still, just in case you does slip. It still wouldn't be ideal because you're falling down into a dark hole basically. But yeah, you managed to push along the side, eventually coming to this open platform, which is the base of this shatter or crack or tear in the middle of on the side of the mountain. And even people with dark vision looking into that, it just goes into darkness as well.
Oh shit.
So it'd be about just after midnight at this stage. You can push through, but risk taking a level of exhaustion on it if you're pushing through without a rest, or you can set up camp if you feel safe enough.
Is there enough space to set up camp?
Yeah, there would be, yeah.
I think that'd be
That's
my
it.
vote.
It's the awkward thing about wild shape is like, no, I can't be involved in this conversation. So I'm just gonna like,
I'd say it'd be coming close enough to the end of it now.
Sweet. Once if you'd like to go ahead, or twice if you'd like to camp.
You can just come out of it, can't you?
yeah, I can, but if we're firing ahead, she's not gonna want to.
What are you doing?
Make camp.
But yeah,
Okay.
probably the best thing.
Dome's going up,
Dome's
and
going up.
it's going to be like a grey slate rock color this time.
Nice. What is watch order?
Rock's pretty much useless, so
Yeah. So the three of us
Yeah, I'm
should
gonna
take
go-
it separate.
Yeah, I'll go
can't see
first
shit.
because I'm gonna get used to not being a bird.
I'll go
Okay.
the second one.
Farther or the last.
So great. Everyone gets set up and comfy, having their sleep first. Knox, you get set up. What are you just keeping an eye in general in the area, or are you like focusing on cave entrance, or well, what are you doing basically?
Just gonna,
You want Knox scan?
yeah, because she's obviously the last time she was in a darkened room on her own, she had a visitor, so she was like watching for drips now. She's trying to listen to their breathing to make sure it doesn't nothing slowing down.
Can you give me a perception check,
Sure.
real quick?
$15.
Nice.
That was a good point that you made about listening for the breathing slowing down,
I know.
because
Yeah.
the your sound alert, also known as Fardor when he's asleep, would be the most notable one when sleeping or snoring. Look, you sometimes look at him and go, "Is he actually dead?" Sleeping with his eyes open, just staring at you.
Just imagine sitting bolt upright, like.
Yeah.
Just propped up against the wall, like.
You feel a hand running down the back of your head and down along your braid, Nox, and there's just a whisper in your ear. You can feel that there's someone there, like just over your shoulder. You don't know if they're physically there, and it's that voice again, that voice that you've talked to before. It's like, I just want to make sure my little sister keeps well for her big day tomorrow. And a hand comes down over your face. You are out cold. All you know is darkness from that point.
Like me on a standard morning trick, yeah.
Like you on a standard morning.
Once I ascertained that you were taking the child, and I just turned around and go,
Who was next? Jiro?
Yep.
Do you think Jiro would wake himself up, or would he have to be woken?
Because he's really anxious about what's happening in this instance, he would be like a super light sleeper, so he'd like try and get himself awake.
Okay. You do manage to like get yourself awake, to see that like Nox is now like slouched over where she was sitting, fast asleep.
Can I just check around, see if I notice anything?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Fucking hell, 5. It tickled me with an 18, and then it just went plop.
No, there's nothing that seems. What were you looking for? Just out of curiosity.
And just around Nox to see if there's anything like, because it's unusual for her to not like pass over the watch.
I didn't even have to say it. Great. Yes, it is unusual for her not to miss being there for the next person. Whether
She
they
likes
wake,
a little chat.
yeah, whether they wake themselves up or whether she has to wake them. Like exactly what Locke said. There's always a little chat that like 10 minutes while the other person's struggling to wake up, and she's just shouting onto you. But there's nothing obvious or untoward.
anyway, good news. I saw a dog today.
You know they can look up.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to do? Because I'm just going to be like looking around and just having Gil kind of wandering around,
Yeah, you can just do a perception check.
having a look. That's an 18.
Solid perception check. Here is a lot quieter than everywhere else. Now, obviously, you're out kind of in the middle of nowhere, but there's the normal sounds of nature around you have been kind of constant all the way up to this point. There's a complete lack of that here. There's just that like opening that you're facing at the minute, and like what's in there is kind of giving off like a vibe or an aura that kind of leaks out without you.
Gotcha.
Even if you weren't magical in any way, shape, or form, you would sit there and you would get like that feeling over you. Watch
Makes
goes
sense.
by without any issue.
Okay, I will wake up Fardor. Fardor. Oh, it's great. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Nox didn't wake me up.
What?
Yeah, no,
Really?
I woke up myself and she was already slumped over. I don't know how long she was out for. She seems fine, but you know her best, so maybe I don't know. Keep a closer eye on her. She's
Well,
been saying some strange things since we were in that jail.
like what? I thought she was doing all right.
Talking about how long we were in there, which was only a few minutes, and she said we were going the right way or something like that. It was very, very strange.
But I mean, we often confuse you for a girl, so I mean, maybe that's what she's getting at.
Um,
I think it's your fondness for purple.
okay, we'll come back around to that one. No, it's just the way she's talking about things. It's very not her. I mean, like I said, you know her best, so.
Well, I'll keep an eye on it. And thanks for the heads up. I have to say I'm very impressed by your perception there on my friend. But I think it's time you went to sleep.
Yes, very much so. Come on, Gil, let's go. And then I just kind of curl up in the corner and have a snooze.
Fardor will go over and kind of sit beside Nox just to make sure that everything seems okay. Just kind of just making sure she's alright. And watching, but keeping an eye on her too.
She does seem fine. Like, she does breathe normally. It just looks like she passed out. But known her longer than everyone here, so you do know it is a bit unusual. For her just to fall asleep like this, no matter how tired she is, like, she'd still normally like wake someone or give some kind of signal.
So he puts his bedroll over her as an extra warmth just to make sure that she's alright and just sits close to her.
I hope you're ready, AI art, tomorrow. Yeah, fine. Can you just give me a perception check as well? To round this out.
Yeah. 17.
17. Yeah. You get that exact same feeling that I was saying to Jiro, just that, like, ominous. No, that's not the word. Yeah, it is the word. It's
Ominous.
Yes, just pushing down from you coming outside this entrance to this, whatever it is, in front of you. But yeah, you get through the night without any issue, and you can see the sky starting to light up and the sun start to rise. Everybody starts to wake up at some stage, or you might have to go wake them. After a while, everyone's up and ready to go, including Nox. Up, no problem. Looks fully refreshed.
Nox,
Morning.
you okay? Yeah, all's okay? You're alright?
Yeah, I feel good. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no, Grant. Just Jiro said last night that you didn't wake him up for his shift. Everything okay?
Oh my god, did I fall asleep?
Yeah, it's unlike you now, because you normally like to be, your finger on the pulse.
Yeah, I
Finger in the
normally
what?
love the nighttime chats now.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hear you. Press the button.
You're like
I think that
opposite
worked
president.
very well.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, I'm terrible sorry I missed our nighttime chats.
Oh no, not at all. I just wanted to make sure everything's okay, and I mentioned it to Fardor because you're, so close, in a family. Just we're concerned, and we want to make sure everyone's okay. Is all.
Can I just
You
ask?
know what?
before we
I
leave,
actually
does
feel
anybody else
great
sound
after
funny?
that sleep.
Say it again,
I'm a
sorry.
bit behind.
Sorry, my sound has gone completely. I keep only getting every second word from you.
No, I think that's on your end because I can hear. Okay.
Fine. Fuck. Okay, cool.
You can't swear on the internet.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck's sake.
Language is a fucking disgrace.
Breaking character, lads. Oh, guys.
No, I wasn't gonna say it.
You said M though, like you were going to say something. Were you going to
Yeah,
say
no,
something?
something less important than I think you were going to say the
No,
exact same
why
thing. So
not go for what were you going to say?
I was going to say, shall we pack up and head through the terrifying crevice to whatever lies beyond?
Yeah, and then we can go into that cave.
So you all pack up. Have you got everything ready, guys? Isabella,
Oh,
axe in hand.
Sword.
I'm going to start rifling through my spell book as we're moving to make sure I have everything ready to go.
I'm sure this will be okay.
Sure, it'll be fine.
It'll be grand. You guys are wrong about the lovely women. I mean,
That is true. I mean, I can't fault you there. That's, they were nothing but hospitable to us. So
They were nicer than they are in the books.
Farder, what do you think is going to happen up ahead? You're always so positive and chipper, and I think we need a little bit of that right now.
in this weird-looking dark crevice thing that we're trying to enter.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I come from a dark crevice place, and my city was lovely, so I suspect that all underground cities are just equally as lovely. I don't see what the issue is.
I actually feel a lot better now.
Do you want to talk shit about where I'm from?
No, I'm
Farder
being,
was reaching behind his back towards the handle for the axe.
no, I'm being honest. I mean, this is the kind of, your home turf. If you're happy and comfortable here, then that's enough for me.
Yeah, I'm here. All's grand, yeah.
Yeah.
Be fine. Be grand.
Let's go then.
Back off.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no. This is-
I hate it here.
So you enter this darkness. Step into it. You see that it's basically after this kind of natural looking crack. It seems to be going into like something that's made, human made, man made, I guess. Not to generalize everyone. But it's a structure that you're going into this area. So this hall leads down into the darkness, and as you're walking along for a while, up ahead, eventually you see light. Are you just carrying along? Because if not, I'll just drop this whole script.
Keep on going.
Keep on
Okay.
carrying.
So, yeah, heading towards this light, eventually you step out into this vast cavern that opens up in front of you. What grabs your attention first, more than this expansive cavern that's just going on and on? It's almost like the mountain range that you've entered is completely hollowed out. What grabs your attention more than this is the structure that's just down below you. Massive structure. It's like this square temple with like columns all the way around it. And then the path that you can see down that leads to it leads down to these two massive joint doors, and even from your point of view where you are now, you can see that one of them is opened ajar.
There's Colum. Look, he's opening the door.
Oh my god.
Say.
Just go
I
back
guess
to
go
cross
here
stitching, will you?
First. Well, shall we?
Do we have to?
We shall.
And I'll take
Oh,
a step back
yeah.
and start go.
I
It's
still
just-
don't get what the
It
hesitation
seems
is.
an awful lot bigger than us. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's grand.
So you
Well, not bigger than me.
walk down to this temple that like is just towering above you now at this stage. In through and like the door that's ajar, like about like 20-30 feet open, But if if it was scaled, it'd only look like it's open a crack to you.
Shit.
Yeah, so you enter into this temple and you're in this hallway that leads straight. Like it's almost like it's going into the center of it. Like the hallways keeping with that grand scale as well. Like there's supporting pillars the whole way on either side of you. The one thing you do notice straight away is the dead bodies scattered in different spots through this hallway. All in various different states of decay.
Come on now, get.
Like
We have to do one of these.
even. Does someone want to give me an investigation check?
I'll do it.
Confidence.
Oh no.
Yeah, too confident.
Confidence.
Investigation. 13.
13. Okay. Having a look at these bodies, you can clearly see where traps were set off as they were coming in here. So, like I said, some of the bodies look like they're basically bone. Some are like in between bone and dust at this stage. Others look a bit fresh now. By a bit fresh, probably in the last month or so. It almost looks like the decay, because of some of you will probably be a bit more familiar with it. Kind of seems to be moving slower in here than it normally would. But yeah, and you also notice, Jiro, you're 13, I'll let you have it, that like it looks like the traps have now been disarmed. But probably not disarmed by the guys setting them off.
Well, that's interesting. So the traps.
People are
somewhat
dead,
dis-
Jiro. Have some respect.
Not that, the bear trap over there. It's closed and there's no bodies around it. So that means
Bears,
somebody's
you're
been
right.
through.
Oh yeah, bodies.
What do you reckon they're using the bear trap for?
But
Catching bears.
to snare people.
They'd use a people trap for that.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be stupid, Jiro.
Okay, how about that one over there? That's a people trap, and it's been sprung, and there's no bodies around it. Therefore, somebody has been through and disarmed them.
It's not much of a trap. Like, it didn't really trap the guy. It more skewered him with 4 different spears from all different angles.
Yeah, like
No, the
And
one
also,
beside
these
the
bodies
bamboo
are
with
in-
to the left.
Oh.
if you haven't noticed, these bodies are actually in various different
That's
states
bamboo.
of decay.
That one sprung a little bit too hard.
No.
It's,
Go on, finish.
So,
At least 2 of them.
so it might be invisible now.
I mean, can't really argue against that.
Well, either way, I think these traps have all been taken care of, whether by bear or a person. So we should probably keep going.
A man bear person?
that's a bear person over there. Oh, wait.
No,
wait,
he's just not wearing
they-
any clothes.
Yeah, they got hung up in the trap.
Oh, we're so terrible.
It's an embarrassing way to go.
Like everything, literally, I
Hot
love it.
Are you pushing forward?
Idiots. Yes.
Yep.
As you continue down this hall, it eventually enters into this hallway. Eventually enters into what can only be described as like a main hall itself. So this opens up into the walls drop from either side of you that were in the hallway, and there's just rows and rows of these columns, and in between them there's like pews leading, in case people don't know, from a church, all leading and pointing towards this center piece. Do I give you the information, or do I make you roll really bad for the information? Someone give me a perception check, please.
I'll do it.
There we go.
Go.
No matter what this number is, I'll probably give you the information, because it's pathetic.
12, and that's with a +6.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh,
I accidentally double clicked.
Oh, okay. I
All
was
right,
like,
all right. Don't call me
No.
out. It was a mistake.
sorry,
Okay.
No.
sorry.
Knox. Knox.
What?
While taking in this scene in front of you, you hear a voice echoing through this hall. The only reason you know what it is due to the rhythm and the sound of the words is because you've seen Jiro do it before when he's casting a spell ritually. Seems to be a ritual happening somewhere in this chamber at the moment.
I can
Oh,
hear
no.
a voice echoing in the distance, and I think it sounds like there's a ritual going on.
We should probably move quicker.
We should currently go interrupt that, eh?
I think that's probably for the
Anytime
best.
you interrupt Jiro when he's doing his rituals and they never work. You can't pick him back
And
up.
exactly, this is the one
listen,
time where this
listen.
is an absolute appropriate thing to do.
Let's
Okay,
go do one of
calm
those
down.
fireball things.
Listen. Maybe he's just making one of the little houses.
How about...
Here, surrounded by the dead bodies.
I think we should just move and not talk about this. I think this is that point where trouble.
Let's do it.
Yes. Rush.
No problem.
You set off at a quicker pace. Up ahead of you, you see a... I always butcher this word. A pyramid? Get it right, Key?
Bang on.
I always say it wrong.
Yep.
And it's always pointed out to me. A
That
pyramid?
was perfect.
Huh? I'm not getting into it. A pyramid in the center, like coming up about like half up, like 40 feet above you guys. The top of it is flat, and then on either side there's like downward facing spikes, so you wouldn't be able to climb up the sides, or you could try. On either side of it, at the where the peak should be sits a stone throne, and sitting in that stone throne with what looks like bone white skin, like stretched over a skull. You see that the left eye is missing, and the right is this milky white. Wearing these like purple-ish robes that look like they're as new as the day that they were made. Like his hand is resting on his lap, his right hand missing. Is Vecna himself sitting there? About
No, wait, sorry,
halfway,
that's not who we're looking for.
about halfway
we're just
down.
looking for this roundabout.
About halfway
swamp.
down the steps that lead up to the throne, you see Ranley look back towards you with like this look of success on his face, as you can see like the magical runes kind of spinning around him and between Vecna as he continues to do the spell. And coming around the corner of the pyramid, like clinging to the side of it, is what clearly is an undead chimera with the dragon head completely destroyed. You only have 2 heads you have to deal with, guys.
Oh, good.
And then at the base of this centerpiece as well, there's like another 3 undead creatures, which, looking at their dress, could have been like other explorers or adventurers. Just as you get there, the ritual comes to a point of completion. You can see the magic and the power flare in them, and there's like a flash, and nothing happens. Even Randy's on the steps, going like kind of looking up at the still corpse of Vecna, and he takes a few more steps up towards it, and like kind of looking around with definitely a look of confusion. What are you guys doing?
Can I use thaumaturgy to make my voice louder?
Go
I
for
think
it.
that's Vecna, lads.
And so thaumaturgy, I'll make my voice booming, and I'll yell at him, Ranley, what have you done?
Not bother with the theatrics. Throw a
Yeah,
fireball at him.
What a waste. I'm gonna scold you. How dare you?
It's called drama, people.
He
I'm
Doesn't
saying
look-
that too.
doesn't look back.
Jiro.
He continues up the steps until like he's right in front of the corpse now at this stage.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. If that's okay.
Yeah.
21 and a 20 to hit.
They hit.
Do I get 2 of these or 3 of these, actually? Oh, I get 3 of these, sorry. Let's forget that. And 24 for the third one.
Yeah, they all hit.
Hell yeah!
Good refresh.
So that's 5, and 12 points of damage.
Didn't you do
So-
3?
He did, yeah. So
Yeah, he
yes.
did 5, 5,
22 in
12.
total. 22 points in total.
So you shoot off your Eldritch Blast, hitting him, and he kind of stumbles onto the body, and he snaps his head around with this look of absolute disgust and hatred towards you. You can hear, "You stop this!" Can I get everybody to roll for initiative and open up roll 20, please?
Kapow.
I have advantage.
Yeah, lads, wait until you see it.
Wait till we see it.
Wait
Very
until
excited.
we...
Want to see a big throne?
Boom.
Thanks, Court.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, shit.
Mine isn't.
Get it for
Oh,
everybody.
oh, there it is. Oh.
I love it.
There it is.
All those pew-pews.
Get numbers off you now, guys. Give us 2 seconds.
Oh shit, there's the man himself.
And himself.
Vecna, is it yourself?
Oh my god. Closer. That. Sorry. 2 seconds there.
So, here we are,
All the
in a
lads.
cave, with Vecna, and some zombies, and an undead abomination of a creature that was an abomination when it was alive. And I'm deeply, deeply uncomfortable.
He just turns and runs out the door.
Cast
Enough for
banish-
me.
I'm gonna cast banishment on myself. Let your bitches.
Could definitely see that happening someday.
So I would like to point out that the most successful damage I've done in this whole campaign was a very dramatic moment, and I'm very happy about that.
What's that?
When I popped them.
Oh, right.
I haven't done more. I haven't been
Okay.
as successful in an attack. Sorry.
25 to 20.
22.
22.
Oh, nice, nice,
Hey.
nice.
Amazing. I got a natural 20 as well.
That's yours, though.
19 to 15.
14?
What you get, Jiro, then?
6.
Okay. Fardor and Locke, you are first.
Fardor's first. Give him that
So,
natural advantage.
I'm raging, lads.
Yeah, you are.
In battle? No. For
And out comes the axe. So Fardor will use what's it called? Reckless attack. And basically he just charges for him and
For who?
For who?
'Cause
oh
there's
sorry.
quite a lot going on.
The one where am I? I'm over here. So the one nearest me.
This one? Right in front?
This one. Yeah, I can't take. Yeah, that one there. The one that you just marked. So basically dashes for them with the axe out, going for an attack. so it gives me an advantage using my strength, but attack rolls against me also have advantage until my next turn. So here we go. To hit 21.
That hits.
Cool. So damage is 14. The second attack, it will be 27.
That hits.
The damage will be 15. And then to finish him off, he's going for like just a punch across the face. And that is 13 to hit.
That one misses.
Great, cool.
So you run up.
So yeah.
Oh, what?
I was going to say, if you attack now, you have advantage on your attacks too.
Good to hit the microphone. Good to know. So yeah, you run up, raging, hopping over the destroyed bench in front of you, slash and slash, getting a closer look at this creature. Has familiar characteristics to the undead that you fought in the basement before. Or bad news.
Dark days.
Look.
To quote you, good to know.
Is Renly still like reeling, or is he ready to fight?
He's ready to fight.
I'm gonna try barge past this guy then, and get up to Renly. All right?
Yeah,
Should
yeah,
be
yeah.
3 feet. Just. Cool. I'm gonna do that. An attack, Renly. Do you want me to cap an attack of opportunity or anything as I pass that guy?
Yeah. Go to try and give you a smack.
Yeah, right.
17.
17 meets it, beats it. Yep, that hits it.
Hits you for 5. Like he just gives you like a smack as you run past. Like he's kind of going in to give you to try and grab onto you. But like you shoulder him out of the way. It's more like hand scratches across you to do a little bit of damage.
Gonna do my traditional schmeck, Mr. Renly, with a sword. 23.
That hits.
Just get worried there for a minute. Box. That's 15 damage. And I'm gonna hit him again. The 20.
That hits.
Can't click the damage. Out of the way, all these notifications. 12 and 7, 19 damage.
What?
And one more time for this attack, and that's a 14.
14 misses.
Okay. I use my action surge.
Yep.
To take another action, which is attack again. So we're gonna do that all over again. Let's
Nice.
go. 22.
That hits.
So 19 damage, and a 20.
That hits.
Sorry, my other attacks are getting in the way of my clicking. Humble brag. 19 again damage.
Yeah.
Last attack is so close to a nat 20. 22.
That hits.
One last time. Yeah. That's 15 damage. And now I'm just in the danger zone.
Where
to the danger zone.
Right. So yeah, you run up the steps, barging past the undead creature. Slash. Take a break because you missed that last one. And slash.
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 Just taking that slash all over.
You cut him
Cat
up pretty.
fucking
You cut him up
terrified me now.
pretty good, but he's still up. And like, I suppose now that you're close to him, you get to finally see what he looks like. He has like grey, messy hair. Has like a messy grey beard as well. He does have like a very like yourself a high end like thick coat on him for traveling. You can see like the base bit's covered in muck and dirt, and you can see like under, because he has it open now at this time, you can see his like little pouches with all of his different spell components.
Oh dear. Forgot he was one of those.
Is one of those. So it's Isabella's turn. She's gonna go up here. No, she's not. She's gonna step back here. Guiding bolt.
Get it, girl.
Yes.
Never say that again.
I'll put that on the list.
Yeah.
It's damage. Oh, so yeah, she steps forward, holding onto her holy symbol, and extends her hand, and like that bright flash of light shoots out of it and hits it, and like it reels back. Its two heads all ready for action, like the lion head and the goat head. You can see like the wounds and stuff that it took, but it, like it's congealed blood around it now at this stage, like its claws digging into the side of the structure. It's like it's dying to go, and it is its go actually. Fly and land on top of the altar, like Isabella. Hits. Things open. Get her.
What are we actually doing? Like, in what
Fight.
world was this something that we should be doing at this?
Right,
Yeah,
point?
but like
So the chimera flies over and lands in front of Isabella. There it is. In front of Isabella, and the lion head bites in down on her, crushing into her armor, and she takes a bit of damage, and then swings and hits her with its claw, like scratching across as well, hitting her, and she flinches away. Then the lion head opens its mouth and tries to do that like horrible inhale that the creatures did to you guys before the tried to God, that messed up my throat. Trying to actually absorb her life energy itself, but she managed to fight it off by clutching onto the symbol of Polaris tightly. Okay, for now she took a bit of damage. Okay, now it is Branley's turn. Is going to
rethink the error of his ways.
Apologize and
Okay.
politely leave.
in front of you, Locke, he like quickly, and you kind of take a step back. Does a hand gesture and like slices down in the middle of the air, like swings around and bumps out of there.
Oh, what a fucker.
Back here, dimensions door, further back. Love a bit of distance. That's his turn. Go from there. He will leave. He'll stay there. Oh, he's moved.
Not allowed to do
Nox,
that.
followed by Giro.
Man just ruined my plan.
What?
You saw me measuring these shit. Okay. I'm getting like stress rash on my neck. I'm like so itchy.
That's what I feel like. I'm like fidgety.
I heard that.
What you doing, Nox, to put more pressure on you?
Yeah, I know.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
Why is Roll20 so hard to move around?
Have you got grid snapping up?
It's almost like we should be using something else. Arcan
No,
Forge.
it should be.
Arcan Forge.
I have it turned off on the map, so it shouldn't affect her.
Oh.
Might be our computer does trouble sometimes. It thinks.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw out my hand and do it. Let it go! Frostbite, can you do a
I bet.
constitution save for the Chimera, please?
The Chimera.
Yeah.
F 13.
Haha!
Haha!
Ho ho ho!
Haha!
Huzzah!
It
You're
was
now
I.
full of Christmas cheer.
So that is 9 cold damage, and they have disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Just remind me. I was gonna put a marker on it, but I can't. So 9. So yeah, what happens? Nox, describe it.
I did. I throw out my hand and I do a let it go, and there's a big gust of snow powers. Nice.
Yeah, and
But like kind of, they're all the little snowflakey bits.
Hmm?
They're kind of like pastel-y colors rather than just white.
Jiro, you're up next.
Seeing Mr. Ranran dimension door on his way over, what I'm going to do is just move around to here to these broken pews with this rock bit, and then I'm going to look at him and oh no, you don't. I'm going to cast Earthbind.
Okay.
So he needs to make a where's he gone? Strength save and throw.
He gets a 1. Sorry, 1.
Hell yeah. So, I gotta. Oh no, you don't. Throw out my hand like this, and then flip it around and go like that, and then these loops, kind of almost belts of orange, like sparking magical energy, wrap around and like anchor him to the ground.
Nice.
And where's he gone? His
Movement is nothing now.
yeah, and he can't fly if he could fly.
Okay.
So it's a concentration up to a minute.
Nice. Cool. Is that all you're doing?
Yes, because I moved and then cast it.
Nice. So it's the Zomboid's turn. Gonna corridor. So the first one is a 13,
Nope.
and the second one's an 18.
Yes.
And can you give do me a Constitution saving throw, please? So first of all, they take 10 as they smack you pretty hard across your bald head.
Oh, okay. Take 10 off, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, damage. And then my concentration is saving throw was 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it hits you for the 10, and then it grabs hold of your shoulders, and the mouth opens as wide as it can, and it does that horrible sucking sound as you can feel like your life itself being drained away. So it takes another 5 points off you.
Sweet.
Swing. It's on this one. Attempt that orb. And this one, seeing you move, Jiro heads over to you. Attack. 11, which I'm sure doesn't hit. Second one's 19.
That's me, is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
That does hit. Sorry, I was reading the spell there.
He does 8 damage to you as it hits you across the head really hard. And can you give me a Constitution saving throw as well, please?
Ow. On save and throw. That is 14.
Just make it. You can see that it's trying to. It starts to. Again, the mouth opens up wide, but like it's that horrible sound. Nothing seems to follow through with it. Hold your composure. We're back
I
to.
drop concentration on Earthbind then, don't I?
Give me another Constitution saving throw, please.
16.
How much damage was it at the time?
8 points of damage?
Yeah, you're all good. You hold it.
Okay.
Now back to Farador, followed by Locke.
So the one that has me now and is trying to suck the life out of me?
Yeah, it doesn't have you grappled or anything.
Okay, grant. Well then, Farador's first attack then will be to just try and swing the axe wildly and hope that he connects to break that.
Okay.
So that will be 24.
24 hits.
Cool. And damage is 10.
Okay.
And then they go for a second attack. 22.
That hits.
And then 10 again for damage. And then for his bonus attack, he's going to try and shove his fist in her mouth.
Okay.
Like a punch.
He's done that before.
Oh, he has.
Oh.
That will be 17.
17 hits.
Okay, and that will be 5. Sorry. Wheat.
Yeah, it's starting to look a bit rough.
Take that, you bitch.
Starting to look a bit rough. Do you want to move or anything?
No.
No, because he's in rage. He'll be focused on whatever's nearest thing to him. So
Nice. Lock.
Can I very quickly tell if Vecna's a threat or not? I mean, in an immediate sense rather than a global sense. 'Cause
So you can use your action if you want, or you can just do a quick glance.
I'd rather do the quick glance.
So at a quick glance, he seems to be sitting there. There doesn't seem to be any signs of life in it. Yeah, it's just sitting there at the minute.
I jam anyway. Turn it around. I am going to leap onto the Chimera. And
Oh,
attack
nice.
That. I'm above it at the moment, or am I level, or?
So you'd be above it, so you'd be jumping down onto it.
Great. I'm going to use my action to do an old long jump towards it, because apparently I have a little bit of a bonus on that. I'm going to roll on it. Or I just go.
true.
Yeah?
Hello? Want me to roll for anything to move, or?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you were rolling for something. Give us an athletics there, please.
No,
I thought you left your body there.
Reading something at the same time to be a dick. What did you get, sorry?
A 9.
9. Okay. Okay. So you jump off the steps, kind of ending up not like in the middle of the creature as you would have liked. You're more on its arse area now at this stage.
The arse area.
But yeah, you made it onto it.
Okay, can bring me to the top. So
Yeah,
not
we'll
in
bring
its
it up.
arse.
Yeah.
So I've currently got its face, my face, right up its butt.
Where's it gone? There you go.
Hey, and then from there I'm going to attack it.
Go for it.
Achoo. Oh, not one on the first one.
Oh,
Oh,
Still a 9. But
it has been a night.
Nice. Any consequence, or do you want me to just keep going?
No, just keep going. You're all good at the minute.
Cool.
I'm gonna say it was the landing on the area you didn't expect to hit that made you kind of lose the momentum of that first attack.
23 in the second one.
That hits.
Taking it right back up again. 7. Oh wait, 11 and 7. 18.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 18 damage.
Right.
The third one was 12.
The third one missed. Cool.
That's me too.
Hello. Zombie right. Back him with. Miss. So it's just 2 up in her face and she kind of swings wide. Doesn't like what they're trying to do. Fall back a bit. On her. Natural 20 for an attack. And
Oh god.
16.
Yay.
Hits her hard and she's stepping back, but she's giving herself a bit of space. And it's Chimera. Yes, for. Can you give me a strength check, Doc?
Certainly.
Yeah,
Check
no.
or save.
Give us a save, actually. A save to see if you can stay on the back, because obviously it feels you on the back, so it's going to try and shake you off.
23.
23. Yeah, it flails around wildly, but manages. You manage to hold on. It's more concerned with you on the back at the minute, so it's not going to bother. It's going to hold its attack until it sees you, because you pissed it off.
Okay.
Finally, turn. Do I need to roll anything, Jiro, or am I just stuck there?
I believe stuck for a minute. Sorry, I keep losing where it is. Nope. You do not. Did I read this right? Maybe I read this wrong. Oh, fuck, I did. It's for airborne creatures.
Ah.
Bollocks. Sorry about that. That's my bad.
Another tactical misread by Barrett.
I'm doing great, you guys. How are you?
Randy just sits there and thinks for a minute and goes, wait a minute.
Hang on a minute.
I'm not flying.
That's an incorrect spell. Well, what are you going to do?
Should go back to school, Jiro.
And I guess Jiro, Locke, and Fardor to make Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that's an 8.
20.
15. Doesn't 15 fail out? Because I have a special action that I can reroll failed throws.
An 18. Sorry, what did you get? A 15?
Yeah.
15 does fail.
Okay,
Match it, so it was
try it again.
nice.
Con, right? 23 this time.
You lucky fucker.
I've been reading my character sheet.
Oh my god. So who failed at Jiro?
Yes.
You take 35 points of necrotic damage.
35. Oh.
Holy
And
shit.
Fardor and Locke take 17 as
God.
you see that like Randy like gestures his hands out and this green ripple of energy like just dissipates from him across you, and you feel it wash over you guys, and it dissipates just before it gets to Isabella and Nox. But like you can feel your very inside starting to rot.
I'm going to use a reaction for Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
So make a Dex save and throw.
It's 17.
That was sorry. Which one did I do that?
Rebuke.
Pick your spell attack modifier.
So that would be
That's damage.
9 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Do I have to half it or?
Oh, that
Oh,
is
right,
halved.
I
It was
see, sorry.
19. So.
Okay.
I see.
Cool. What happens with that? He moves forward then.
As I'm hit with this green necrosis, I just kind of instinctively throw my hand up, and just there's a flash of flames that goes from his feet upwards. It doesn't catch on anything; it just kind of flashes.
Yeah. And it shakes it off, and he steps forward then a bit to get closer to you. Nox followed by Jiro.
Okay. Here come the woodland critters.
Yeah.
These guys get killed.
Fuck's sake.
One day when you least expect it. Woodland critters.
Holy shit, a full-grown grizzly is a woodland critter.
Is an owlbear a woodland critter?
She can't change into an owlbear technically.
Technically, I think
I saw it in a movie, and
an officially licensed movie.
Technically.
and she turned into an owlbear.
What are all these random measurements?
You know you can hide them, right?
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, there's a tick. There's a
One
tick
of the
box.
tick boxes.
Okay, mine's hidden. Sorry about that.
It was just because of the angles that they were coming in from. It's like, what are you measuring out there?
I
Can
just
I
wanted
see
to know if the
Ranley?
stairs were aligned.
Yes, you would be able to see him.
Okay.
Like past the.
So Can I get him to do a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, you can.
Jesse.
Got 13 again.
Sorry, I'm trying to pick what damage I want to use.
All of them.
Yeah.
All the damage.
So I am going to. I'm trying to think of a snappy thing to say. Is my problem? In case you're wondering why I've gone so stupid.
Just do the thing first, and then you can figure out the snappy.
We can
This
retcon
lad's,
it later.
this lad's the actual bane of my life, and I'm going to cast Elemental Bane.
What's that?
So it is. So you failed your Constitution
You did?
save, so you're affected by my spell for up to a minute.
Huh?
So, every time each turn, the first time every turn, he takes damage.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go with lightning damage. No, fire damage. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
He takes an extra 2d6 of that type. And he has no resistance to fire either.
Okay. So do we take anything now, or is it just start your turn?
It doesn't say, so I just think at the start of every turn.
Take a bit of flavour on it, no?
I did. Did I hear me say my little snappy title?
I suppose you did say the snappy title.
Where her eyes do a little like flash.
Zero, followed by you. There seems to be like embers kind of circling him now after the spell. Like you can see them flicker and like die out a bit, and they seem to be circling him now.
So the area that we're in, is it bigger than the measurements
Yes.
the battle map gives
Yep.
us? Excellent. And do I see the embers on them?
Yeah.
Excellent. So 50 feet away from him, up here,
Okay.
somewhere, I'm going to reach into my bag, pull out a tiny ball of guano and sulfur, and smash them together in my hands and cast Fireball at 3rd level.
Nice.
I love that Snapple flavour.
So it's a dex saving.
Couldn't have included Vecna in that radius now. Just saying.
So where does it end?
So I
does it
want
end?
to kind of like have
Where
him
does
be,
it end?
be the edge of it. So so kind of like here.
Okay, so you wouldn't get him.
So I don't want to hit Vecna. I'm purposely
very sure
not
about
trying to.
that.
I'm worried about waking him up. So I'm
Jira
like,
wants to raise him. Confirmed.
Sounds like it.
There wants to raise him. This is
Sounds
open a false flag operation.
Power should be mine.
Riley's
Dex.
been trying to banish him.
We're
We're the bad guys again.
12 on his dex.
Oh yes, that will be
That's it. That's full damage.
25 points of fire damage plus whatever else Nox's thing stacks on it.
Did yours do
Because I
anything? First time to take
Oh,
damage?
you got a whole
Do you
lot
wanna
of
do your-
ones in that roll. It sucks. It's like
It's
1 plus
usually you
1
because you're
plus
doing it, but I'll
plus-
do it because I know you're doing it. I'll do it. No, you can't.
Seven.
So 25 and 7.
Indeedy do.
D&D.
So describe to me what this whole situation looks like.
So he smashes his hand together, and then off in the distance, there's just this, like a flash, and a second after it, there's a kind of sound, and then the fire like erupts, and as it's balling out, it dissipates just after it engulfs him.
Yeah, you watch as this section of the temple is lit up suddenly, and the flames from the fireball like passing through all the different columns, wrapping around them, and then like the edge of it just wraps around randomly as it fades away, and like also, just as that dies away and you're like shaking it all the fire off, there's another flash of Nox's spell kicking in, like them embers flash around him as well. Kind of falls to one knee and like whips his coat off that's still on fire. You can see that he's pretty badly burnt. Like half of his face is burnt now at this stage. Looking rough, but he's still standing.
I'm going to. I'll stick where I am. That'll do me.
Cool. Excellent. Zombie's turn. So the one that's close to you, Hero, is going to attack.
With the zombies.
What I do? Hold on them. First one is a 3, which I'm going to assume is a miss.
Yeah. Huh?
Second one is a 9, which I'm going to assume is a miss.
Yay!
This one here is going to go after the Bella. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Manages to, every time he goes to strike, she manages to deflect it away, and then after you, Fardor.
Go for it.
13, which I'm going to assume is a miss.
It's a
And
miss.
oh, 17.
Miss.
Same thing. You managed to deflect them as well. All going to stay in their designated areas. Now we're back to the top with Fardor and Locke.
Sweet. So Fardor is going to again just go for the head with the axe, just straightforward swipes. So we're looking at a 24,
That hits.
and then that's 10 damage.
Yep. Sorry.
That's correct. Yeah. Go again then.
Yeah, of course.
So that's a 14.
That just hits.
Oh, okay. And then 10 again.
What do you do?
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Hell yeah!
So raging, absolutely raging. He basically just gets the axe and like the first one swings it into her neck, kind of gets stuck, pulls it back out again, and then goes for a clean like swipe, just lobs that head off.
Absolutely decapitates him. Excellent. So yeah, the corpse drops to the floor just as the head falls down beside it.
Excellent. So for
Don't have your movement.
Yeah. Well, yeah, his bonus action. I technically gonna join. I'm gonna use the armor, like a shoulder charge with the armor, onto the Chimera to help block.
You can charge into it. You wouldn't be able to charge onto it as you did your.
No,
attack.
that's what I mean. Like, I'm gonna use the
Action.
armor. Well, I still have a bonus action, so I want to use the
Yeah. So
armor.
yeah, you know, you can like run into the side of it just because you said you wanted to get up on it.
No. Sorry, I want to shoulder him.
Oh yeah. Go
with
ahead.
The armor.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because
So
you used your
that-
action.
Oh, that one. So
That one.
bounces off it.
Ooh,
He's
oh,
sent into the abyss.
Yeah, it's a lot more bouncy than I realized.
into its her like tough hide. Ooh, lock. Top
gonna be
Chimera.
Hack slash in the Chimera. First one's a 12.
That's a miss.
Second one's 16.
That's a hit.
Love when it hits. 6 and no, it's 10 and 18 damage. And third one, it needs it. Hope it does. Because that was a 12.
The third one misses.
And this unstable.
Yeah,
ground
so
is really
it's
throwing
still
off my attacks.
booking with you on top of it. So it gives your first one goes wide, but you line up the second one and get it, and then the third one, unfortunately, the misses it. But it is undead.
Aren't we all?
All of the undead. No flame strike on it. Dexterity. It fails with a 10. $14 damage to it. Nice. So yeah, you watch as she like reaches her hand up and like pulls down, and this column of divine fire comes shooting down through and onto the zombie and like burns out, and more damage as well. More damage to that.
A bit of holy fire.
So it does fire and radiant damage. Another 15. Oh my god, she actually annihilates that one. And like as the fire disappears, there's nothing left of it other than these charred remains.
Of a pair of booties.
Nox, you're okay. Nox, you're okay, aren't you? She's going to move over towards Jiro. In case he needs help. And it's the Chimera who's going to attack you. Fardor. Going to attack Fardor and then try and throw thingy off. Fuck off. Gonna try and bite you. 22.
Yes. Why did you even ask?
Ari, you'd ask. And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
So those 13 damage to you.
That'll be a nat one.
That one.
Any magical rerolls or anything floating around here?
Didn't know. Refresh the page, because if I survive this, I'm gonna need it.
So, did I give you your first damage? Did I?
Nope.
It bites you for 9 damage.
Oh.
Sorry, no, 13. That's 13 damage. And then when it
Yeah.
lets go, like the jaw extends as far as it goes, and you hear that horrible, and it takes you take 18 damage. Again, feel like your actual life starting to leave its body.
Cool.
And that's he wants to try and throw. Can you do a strength saving throw for me?
Certainly. 27.
7. Nope. So you're still managing to hold on, even though it's fucking you around a good bit.
Burrowed in like a big armored tank.
Yeah. Then it's Randley Carnage.
I like that kicky now.
It's just so like it gives such a visual.
Jiro, can you make
Yoho.
a Constitution saving throw, please?
Constitution
Here.
saving throw. 16.
Oh, you just make it. So Randy makes eyes at you. You can see him move his hands and wave them around, and like your vision begins to fade around the edges and come in, and like it's almost like you're about to lose your vision, but you manage to like force it all. You can feel whatever it is like clamping over your eyes itself. You manage to force it off and hold on your vision. Nox, followed by Jiro.
I keep being just out of range for what I want to do, but I'm like I'm
You know
not
you can-
moving because
Okay.
You can move.
I'll
I was
get
going to say,
murdered.
you know you can move.
There's like, yeah, that's.
Listen, I don't want to solve my problem. I just want to complain about it.
Sorry.
That's fair.
yes,
That's fair.
That's.
Speak with plants.
Not really appropriate here, I don't think.
Okay, I'm gonna do a coldy blast on Randy again.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a con save.
Making cold or setting them on fire. It's great.
Very uncomfortable.
Hey, Red, by the way, how are you? A con save? Got 14.
My thing is 14, so you're good.
No.
Right? Oh, still gets it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is. Get ready. We're gonna be such a big damage. 3. Little cold slap.
Three.
I don't want to kill anybody.
That's becoming very evident. Yes.
Take my score on my sheet last time. Say he's barely hanging in there now. But like the over the cold across like that burnt exposed skin already pain. And like you can see that like he's having trouble. He got laboured breathing now at this stage. Yeah, he's looking real rough now at this stage. Rolled a bit higher than the tree, maybe. Jiro, you're next.
It's time for some Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna do yeah, I'm just gonna blast trade him towards Ranley.
Go for it.
First one's 19 to hit,
That hits.
22 to hit,
That hits.
and natural 20 for a total of 26 to hit.
What do you do? Not even gonna bother. Unless you
no.
roll 1, I guess, every time.
Sure, we'll do it anyway.
Go for it. Why not? Worth a shot.
Just do the first one anyway.
It's,
See how
the
that
first
goes.
one's
The first
19.
one's 19.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're grand.
Shit.
Just in case you rolled 1 every time. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's actually still standing.
A 19, a 10, and a
Oh.
9.
You can't even be revived.
So I just I
did.
had that kind of sparkling ball of like orb of purple energy, and my eye is glowing purple like crazy. And I'm just like, normally he'd hold his hand up like Iron Man style and do it, but he's like lobbing them, and they're just like lamping him in the face with it.
Lamping him in the
the
face with it.
So, as Tolkien himself wrote, that Uruk-hai got lamped in the face.
In the face with it.
All remember that scene, don't we?
I remember reading that, yeah. I remember reading that.
All this description of grass, and then later on, someone gets lamped in the face. So you put full force and power behind each Eldritch Blast, and you send them flying backwards. The corpse landing on the ground and leaving this like skid stain of blood behind it as it slides to an end, to a stop. The creature in front of you, Jiro, just drops to the ground. The
Yay.
Chimera itself also crumbles underneath you guys now as well, as it seems to have lost its power source.
I wonder how that happened.
Don't understand it.
It's really mysterious.
It's really mysterious.
Yeah, that'll do me.
I mean, there's nothing I have to fight. Should we not have tried to interrogate Renly?
No, fuck him.
Or
What I will do is leg it up to him and do. I can never find. Hang on. Just put my hand on his arm and cast Gentle Repose.
Okay.
So he's protected from decay and can't become undead.
You know, he peeled his face off, right?
Yes, but in case his friend decides he wants to bring him back, at least we have a little bit of reprieve from that, I suppose. So, what now?
Do we set?
You're the wizard.
Yeah.
Is there any movement out back there or anything?
Nope. Not a hint.
Should we
Peep.
set him on fire?
Can you do that repose thing on him? Do you want to?
I don't, but I could try.
Or anything?
Some might say I could certainly try.
Isabella? Anything you can think of that we can? We banish him to one of those places?
He'd come back after a while.
If it's really far away.
It only lasts for a minute. Well, and then back then.
Okay. I'm going to have a look. Okay. I'm going to have a look at him,
I
and
mean,
then
I
I
guess.
tentatively and carefully ascend the steps to investigate the Johnny Corpseman.
So you slowly ascend the stairs, the stone throne where Vecna is sitting. Give me investigation check.
Investigation. 18.
Looking him over. Certainly been there a while. But at the same time, looks like it was only yesterday when he was placed here. Like I said, like his skin is like bone white, and it, like I said, it almost looks like stretched across his face and then pulled back. Like so, it's all sunken in, and you can see the skull underneath. You can see the empty eye socket, and the other one. There's no pupil or iris or anything. It's just this milky white staring out. The hand resting on its lap, other hand missing. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any signs of movement.
I just do what it is.
Are you all going up the steps to him?
From miles away. Fuck no.
No, absolutely not.
Did you come with me, Nox?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and I take out the little like utility knife he usually is, and just very carefully tip his hand,
Jesus.
just like
What you doing?
lift the finger. I just want to know.
What are
I just
you
want to make
doing?
sure. I just want to make sure.
It's like a raised dais, isn't it?
Touch him.
It's a raised dais, right? Are you sitting on a raised dais? A raised dais. Yeah. When Nox sees him pull out a knife, she's gonna dive dramatically back off it.
Okay, yeah,
And,
yeah.
hold herself for cover.
Yeah, so he does that. He just lifts like the pinky really gently, just like millimeters, and then hops back a couple of steps.
Cool.
See what happens.
You lift the pinky millimeter, and when you jump back, it drops down.
Okay, he's dead, I think.
I think.
Well, we
should
knew that.
fucking
He's been
finish
dead
off
for a
just in
while.
case. But let's get rid of this possible corpse yoke.
Okay, should I incinerate it then?
100%, I think you should get rid of it.
Okay.
It's made
What
of
were you incinerating?
the body.
Of?
Our new eyeless friend here.
You think
mean-
you're...
Listen. I'm not saying that he can't come back. All I'm saying is he can't come back into this body if it doesn't exist.
You would think that, but here we are.
It's probably the best plan we have, so I'm on board. Isabella?
It's worth a go. I'm staying
Okay.
away from it, but yeah, you
Okay,
seem to be brave
everyone,
enough.
Back up,
Back here
back
to
up.
the jar.
I can still
Oh.
be sent to my goddess, so
Save us a place. Okay. Kind of usher everyone back and to like further than like 60 feet, like
Yeah,
about 70
Go back
feet
to the
away.
Door.
Yeah.
Like, see you later.
Yeah, and I do the same. Take out the
Who
ball
has
of
the
guano
scroll?
and just-
Let's go. Oh yeah, to get us home.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so take out guano and the sulfur, and it wasn't nowhere nearly as confidently as last time. He just kind of like places his hands together,
Yep.
and then goes like that, centered right in the throne.
You're doing
he
fireball
casts-
again, yeah?
Casts it at 4th level.
Nice. Just out of curiosity, can you do the damage?
Notice
30.
how he says just out of curiosity and not.
Like,
Oh,
it's either
great,
gonna
you
work
win the
or
game.
Really not work.
Yeah.
30 points
Never
of fire
truly
damage.
win.
I'm terrified.
So, an explosion of flame and fire erupts again around this throne, and at the structure that it's on. Whereabouts are you aiming it? Like directly at him, or?
Yes.
And it's a sphere of fire, isn't it?
Yeah, so it just goes in every direction
ain't-
for the radius.
It circumference eats up Ranley's corpse and the other corpses around it, like setting some of the broken benches alight as well, as eventually as it like the bright flash make you all kind of flinch and like shield your eyes and turn slightly as it dies away. You can see, like I said, you can see where Ranley's body is now fully aflame, as well as like the chimera and like the bodies of the other undead creatures, but sitting on top of their throne, untouched, the corpse of Vecna. And
Oh shit.
we will leave it
No.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor, you bastard.